very humbling for me. Like I said, I came here as a young kid with a dream to play professional rugby, coming from Zimbabwe. And, I just had a do or die attitude, and I came here and gave it everything. And, just before I knew it, I was a shark. Yeah, it's just amazing that now, this milestone has come up, and it's happened so quickly, in my eyes. It feels like, I made my debut not so long ago, but now, to become the most capped South African player is just amazing for me now, and I'm really, really humbled. Yeah.
The Beast made his debut for the Sharks in 2007. That same year, the Sharks hosted the Super Rugby final against the Bulls at Kings Park Stadium. Mtawarira remembers the painful memory of Bulls wing Brian Habana scoring the match-winning try in the 82nd minute to hand the Pretoria franchise their first of their 3 Super Rugby trophies.
Okay, I know. It's obviously very special, and I remember I was a young 21-year-old running out at Kings Park playing against the Waratahs in a star-studded Shark side, the likes of John Smith and AJ Fenter, Boo James, guys I really look up to, so it was surreal, and I remember we won that game, and then from there went on to have a really amazing season, and then we lost to the Bulls in the final. Remember that Brian Habana try, it broke our hearts, but I never looked back from there, and then from that time onwards, I really focused on becoming a regular, in the team, and became a starter. Went on to play, 100 games, and then before I knew it, now it's almost 156 games and becoming the most capped South African player.
In 2008, the Sharks lifted the Currie Cup trophy for the first time in 12 years. They beat the Bulls 14-9 in a physical battle in Durban. The 33-year-old Zimbabwean-born Mtawarira says this is one of his biggest achievements at the Sharks.
I think obviously winning Currie Cup, the first one in 2008 against the Bulls, I think was really special. I think we hadn't won it in a while, and beating a star-studded side, obviously the Bulls, they had the likes of Victor Matfield, Bucky's Botha, Fourie, and Milestone. I think they thought they were going to come out here and beat us up in our own backyard, but we stepped up and then got the trophy, and then from there we went on to win the 2010 one, which was also pretty special. So I've had a few great moments in this field.
While the Sharks have never won the Super Rugby title, having lost in 3 finals, in 1996 to the Auckland Blues, in 2007 to the Bulls, and in 2012 to the Chiefs. Beast believes that winning the title that has proved so elusive to them this year would be the perfect farewell gift.
Yeah, definitely it would be. I think that's what I've been wanting for such a long time. The reason why I've stayed in South Africa for so long and stayed committed and loyal to the Sharks is because I really want to win a Super Rugby title. And I think this team we have now, has got the talent to do it. But I guess Super Rugby is a marathon. You have to make sure you pitch in, week out, and you're going to have your ups and downs in the season. But you have to make it count the most. When you get to those stages where it's crucial. So I think we've got a really nice schedule. If we can get a good couple of wins on the trot, and then we go overseas and get 1 or 2, and then we could be really putting ourselves up for a nice final.
Mtawarira has become a fan favorite across the rugby world and has attained a legendary status at his home ground, Kings Park Stadium. The Beast rumbles across the stadium every time he touches the ball or makes a big tackle.
I get goosebumps, I get goosebumps, and I don't hear it much. When you're on the field, you're in the zone. You're playing. You don't really hear much. But if there's a stoppage, then sometimes I do hear it. And I can tell you, it's not just for me. It's for everybody around me. My teammates. It gives me, some goosebumps and gets us going. And it's become a part and parcel of the game now.
In honor of Mtawarira, the Sharks have dedicated the 2019 away jersey to the veteran loosehead prop. The jersey features a white strip bearing the text Beast 144, the number representing the fact that the Beast is the 144th player to turn out for the franchise.
Yeah, it was quite big news when I heard. I was actually away on off season, just getting some off time, and then I heard that the Sharks obviously want to have a special jersey for myself. I was quite overwhelmed, and obviously the design was quite a big process. I had some input going in there, so yeah, I think for them to do that for me, I think is just very humbling, and it just shows what this franchise means to me, what it has done for my career, and what the Sharks jersey resembles. So I think for me to be honored that way is an example to all youngsters that if they stay loyal and really give themselves their body, mind and soul to one team, they can end up being honored in that way and becoming a legend and part and parcel of the furniture here.
Having already made 155 appearances for the Sharks in a decade, Beast will equal Strauss this weekend and go further in hope that his last appearance will end with a Super Rugby glory. Siphokazi Malenga, Durban.